across the pavement, hoping it'll cave and swallow me whole. Wonder why my mind keeps on spinning. This is how I live into me what's so.
Says you ain't got no time to be somebody else's goddamn problem just because they got their own goddamn problems. So now they're gonna make you a problem. So just you being you became their problem. So now they got a problem with you because you is you. Cut that motherfucker off. I don't give a fuck if the starting of y'all relationship was them having 99 problems, but a bitch wasn't one of them. Goddamn it, you might end up becoming the person that they call a bitch. Get the fuck out of these motherfuckers' life as soon as goddamn possible. Now, check this out. Then you got those low-key hating ass unsure friends. What is these friends? Those low-key hating friends? These is those low-key hating ass just because they're unsure. Now here's the thing. They're unsure that the outside environment is cool with whatever you're doing. See, that's those low-key hating ass unsure friends. The ones that's cool with you, but don't totally agree with what you're doing based on being unsure if whatever you're doing is acceptable to the outside world. Cut these motherfuckers off. Cut these motherfuckers off. Because that's a motherfucker that's around you, but as soon as you start to talk about your dreams and shit, they cut you off. As soon as you start to talk about what you want to do and shit, they start to try to talk about they want to do something else. As soon as you start to talk about ideas and imaginations that you can help build on something like that, they want to talk about how that won't work. They want to talk about how you probably need to do this, that, and the third. How you probably need to do something else. Cut these motherfuckers off. Because these are those low-key hating ass friends that's constantly thinking about other people. See, these people are not going to be 100% in with you. Because they're too busy thinking about how whatever you're doing is influencing the outside world. So this is like your secret haters. This is like your secret enemy. This is like the motherfucker who always want to play devil's advocate when it ain't even no circumstance or situation to be playing devil's advocate about. You either with me or you ain't. You see what I'm saying? This ain't no time to be sitting here considering motherfuckers who don't even matter feelings and emotions what the fuck we got going on. We the ones crying these tears. We the ones going through these trials and tribulations. What the fuck is you coming in here being unsure based upon how other people in the outside world gonna accept that shit? See, look, check this out. Don't cut these motherfuckers off. These are those low-key hating friends that's cool with you, but they unsure about what the fuck you doing. So they never participate 100% in what you doing, but they cool with you. These the motherfuckers that come around and look at what you doing, but they never participate in what you doing. See, look, check this out. Look, these be the motherfuckers that act like they don't see your shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, they act like they don't see your shit. Then when your shit start to work, they ask questions like, yo, you still doing this? Yo, you still doing that? Like, trying to make you feel like the reason that they wasn't supporting is because they wasn't really seeing it. You see, in some type of way, shape, or form. These could be the same motherfuckers in your face seeing what you doing every day. Don't let those snake ass motherfuckers recreate a demonic ass idea about what you're doing in their outlook. They're trying to make you feel a certain way so they can still be a part of you. See, this is their secret way of getting back in your life. These motherfuckers see what you doing. They just ain't 100% a part of it because they ain't see it working yet. So they unsure. They looking at other people's feelings and ideas about it, seeing how other people react to it. And since they don't have their own creativity or passion like that, they haven't reached a space in the esoteric realm to make them feel like, I don't give a fuck if people like this or not, I'm going to do this. They don't got no they haven't been through a creativity withdrawal realm of reality yet to have that sense of conviction. So that lets you know off the bat when you're around someone who's considering other people who ain't got nothing to do with anything yet. That lets you know that they're spiritually weak. That's how you can look at that person and be like, okay, this person ain't even been in the space I'm in yet. So I can't even really align with this person because they're still considering shit that matters none. To reach a space of creativity, you have to already have passed that space of caring about how your shit is going to be reacted towards or not. If you ain't past that stage, you ain't as creative as you think you are. You need to keep that in your mind. If you still at that stage of, oh, I'm unsure if I should do this or not, or you're looking at someone else where they inspire you, but you're starting to criticize them because you're starting to feel like whatever they're doing may affect others in certain times. You need to know that you haven't reached the space yet that person is in to have the mentality that they're in yet. So since you don't got that mentality, you haven't went through certain obstacles, trials, and tribulations to even be there. So you have no business even trying to associate yourself with this kind of person. Now I'm speaking for the person who ain't got shit going on. But if you are the person that's on the road to success and you around these motherfuckers, these low-key hating unsure friends that's just around you, but they're not 100% into what you're trying to do, if you're the person on the journey. You need to know that you need to cut these motherfuckers off, because they're not ever going to be 100% in what you're doing. Because as long as you attach these people to what you got going on, they're constantly going to be the devil's advocate. They're constantly going to be redirecting your ideas and patterns and shit like that. They're constantly going to be considering people who matter none. And these be the motherfuckers that didn't. You need to keep that in mind. These be the same motherfuckers that act like they don't see your shit when it start working. So when your shit do start working, these be the same motherfuckers that pop up in your life. Hey, yo, you still doing this? Yo, you still doing that? To kind of cover up why they wasn't supporting. They've been seeing that shit. But the reason that they ask you've been doing, to kind of make you feel like, oh, this person they just don't understand, or they just haven't seen what I was doing. So let me go ahead and open myself up to this person. No, don't let them do that. They know what you was doing. That's just their way of trying to warm your heart up back to them to make you feel like the reason that they wasn't supporting, or the reason why they wasn't 100% in, is because they ain't see it, or they was focused on something else at the time. No, the reason they wasn't 100% in is because these motherfuckers they low-key and they was hating. These motherfuckers was talking to other people about what you was doing. And since whoever they was talking to had negative ideas, they wanted to stay balanced. Fuck that shit. These motherfuckers ain't gonna go through the hard times with you. These are the motherfuckers that's gonna run and hide when you are getting rocks thrown at you and motherfucking cake and water thrown on you on stage and shit like that. But as soon as the flowers and shit start getting thrown on you on stage and shit like that, then that's when they want to be on stage. But when the water bottles and shit get thrown at you and shit like that, that's when they want to be in the audience. They might not be one of the ones throwing the water bottles, but they looking at the person next to them throwing the water bottles, laughing and shit like, yeah, I would throw a water bottle too, but I fuck with them. I ain't gonna throw no water bottle, but I would throw one too. I understand why you throw the water bottle. Nah, cut that motherfucker off. Cut that motherfucker off. We got another one right here. The like button. The motherfucking like button. The like button is goddamn important in this motherfucker. The like button. Now, YouTube ain't got a way you can see likes yet. And I think that's very good. But this is what makes the like button important. So if you're on Instagram, Facebooks, whatever place that you can see your goddamn likes, this is important right here. You need to know this, because this lets you know who actually got you in their good favor. Because see, when we talk about Instagram and Facebook, everybody got family and friends on Instagram and Facebook. Everybody got family and friends on Instagram and Facebook. So whatever you post, you know motherfuckers seen the shit. So check this out, right? You know when you post some bullshit. Now let's sit back. You know when you post some bullshit. Everybody know when they post some bullshit. So whether they get liked up or not, you know what I'm saying, or get supported or not, everybody know when they post some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But everybody also know when they post some real shit, especially some shit that's directed in a certain way, just for you to see certain results. Everybody know that. And everybody are spirits and bodies. So everybody pick up the influence of the direction of that energy also. So we ain't gonna sit here and play dumb. So if you're posting something and you're on your spiritual journey of trying to reach success, and you're posting shit on Facebook, right? And your close ones, family and friends, don't like that shit, but you know they see your shit or whatever like that, then cut them motherfuckers off too. Cut those motherfuckers off. That's why I said the like button is goddamn important. You cut those motherfuckers off, because you need to know this, right? If they ain't liking your shit, or if they ain't discussing or talking to you about your shit or things of that nature, but you know you're on your journey of success, even if it don't look successful at the moment, and you know these motherfuckers are talking about you in a negative way. Don't ever get it fucked up. Don't ever let no family member or no close friend be in your motherfucking face, sitting here and telling you whatever you doing is good, or this, that, and the third, or whatever like that. But you post that shit on social media and you don't see them motherfuckers supporting in the same goddamn way. Don't let these motherfuckers lie. You cut that family member the fuck off. I don't give a fuck if it's your fucking sister, your fucking brother, I don't give your fucking closest cutties, your motherfucking closest fucking aunties, uncles, your motherfucking closest, it could be your motherfucking mother. It could be your motherfucking grandmother. You cut that motherfucker off. You cut that bitch off. You cut that nigga off. I don't give a fuck who the fuck they are. And these motherfuckers on the same platform you is, and you don't see no, you been motherfucker posting shit for goddamn years. You know these motherfuckers seen that shit, but they don't like it. Motherfucker, you know that they talking about you in a negative way. Cause what the fuck else is they talking about? They ain't talking about you in a positive way. These motherfuckers ain't supporting. When you talk to them, they discussing shit with you. And then especially if they fuck around and say some shit like they seen some shit, but you go back on your shit and you don't see no goddamn like or some shit like that. You know that these motherfuckers is discussing that shit. But they can't be discussing that shit in no positive way. So you know these motherfuckers is laughing at you. You know these motherfuckers is talking about you. You know these motherfuckers is side-eyeing you. You know these motherfuckers is watching you. And don't ever forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever and you cut these motherfuckers off. And don't ever put yourself in a circumstance or a situation where you even make these motherfuckers feel like you're doing that purposely. Because you will get those close family members or those close friends, right? That'll start to feel like, right? Whatever they don't like your shit or whatever like that, right? And say you start being successful and you start acting nasty or you start acting opposing or opposite, right? They'll build a case on this, right? They'll start to come up with ideas like the reason you doing this is a cry for help and it's a cry for attention. So they'll remain not giving you attention, or they'll remain not supporting you because they think that this is what you want now. So since you are getting attention, they feel like that's their place in your life. That's how they can affect you by still not supporting you, or still not, like, as a way of this is how you can rectify things with them. You need to let these motherfuckers know that no, you don't ever want their support. You don't even want these motherfuckers to do that, because that's energy, that's influence. You need to let these motherfuckers know that no, I don't want you a part of shit. Don't even come to my motherfucking funeral. You need to let motherfuckers know that. You see what I'm saying? It's on that kind of level. Because even when it's energy like that, that's still mix and mingling. And ain't nobody mixing mingling but them. And if you on your motherfucking path, on your road, you need to go ahead and totally cut these motherfuckers off to the point that you don't even give a fuck if they do support or don't support. You already in your space and you already think how you think. Fuck the other shit. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Always remember, whenever you're on your success path, that ain't got shit to do with your close people that's around you, right? And then you posting that shit and they don't support it, yet you support them, you need to know they talking about you in a negative way. You need to know they laughing at your ass. You need to know they don't really truly believe in your shit, and they actually looking at you like it's a train wreck, and they actually looking at the surroundings of the circumstance. They don't really care about you, they care about the surrounding of it, the people, places, the things, and the influences that you giving off. And if your shit start picking up pace and start motherfucking working, don't let these motherfuckers come back in your life and start saying, I knew you for this long. We family. We need to stick together. We need to create a fucking family business. You don't really care about us. You don't really pay attention. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I would advise your ass, stop going to motherfucking family reunions also. This motherfucker. Detach your goddamn energy ASAP. To the point that you make motherfuckers feel the energy of, ain't even no point of calling this motherfucker. It ain't gonna be no situation of you get successful and now you got family coming out or friends coming out of the woodwork like, oh, this motherfucker ain't doing shit. This motherfucker ain't doing. No, you already laying things on the platform now before you even got to that level. You lay that shit out on the platform before you even is famous. Before you even, you laying that on the platform before anybody even believe in you for them to even have that idea. Therefore, when you reach that space, they better not have no motherfucking animosity. They better know in their heart that, damn, I will call. I ain't gonna call this motherfucker and make myself a part of them, because they already know. I already know what kind of person this is. I bet not even make no video to say that this motherfucker ain't doing that for nobody. Because at the time that they was doing all that shit, I wasn't there. Nobody see me in none of these person's videos and shit like that. Nobody see. Yeah, feel that way. And you make sure you on your success path, you make sure you lay that platform out now, so these motherfuckers ain't got no second guessing and second ideas on how to motherfucker obtain some type of attention off your goddamn energy that you worked hard and shed tears and cried your goddamn self going through. Now,
sapling, you can easily bend the limbs. But when that tree gets deep rooted and grows, if you try to bend the limb, it'll break. And so you're looking at these baby boomers, and the coding and programming is so embedded in them for so many years that it's they've become rooted trees. They've grown and they've got stiff bark, and you can't really bend those limbs. They'll just snap. And a lot of them aren't ready for that information. So you have to just well, I tell people who always ask me, how do I get my family members to wake up, and how do I said, you just be the light. You just do what you do. Don't put pressure on them. Every now and then you may drop a gentle seed, and that's about it. And just let them look at your life and how you're moving. Eventually, they may start to ask some questions.
Right.
And then you can answer the question and walk away. Don't go too deep again. Just a little bit at baby steps, a little bit at a time. Some of them will come along. Some of them may not. Just be happy that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're finding yourself. And then others will also see how you're moving and how you're living through this matrix. And then they will then begin to ask you questions. And some people will jump right on in with you full blown. Some people will take time.
Yeah.
It's a gradual process, but like you said, you can't overdo it.
Everybody's in their own game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
Lead
that's
by
right.
example. Just lead by example. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If it's,
Right.
like,
And you know them by their fruit.
Yes.
yes,
Right.
right, right.
It's like, did we miss that message? Like, you know people by their fruit, meaning their actions show you who they are.
Exactly.
So that whole I'm woke because so here it is.
Shape.
Let's go back. I was about to go full into that, which is, okay, you got the information. You got all this knowledge.
Yeah.
Neo, when he got into the chair, got the thing plugged into him, and he was sitting there for hours just downloading information, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he said, and he told Morpheus, I know Kung Fu. Morpheus said what? Show me.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
you know, show
Show
me.
me.
Exactly.
It's the action that proves it.
So he went in that simulation again to show him he knew Kung Fu. And what did Morpheus do? He whipped his ass.
Yep. Beat him
Yep.
down.
He beat him down. He's training him the whole way. Yeah, you learn some information,
Until
but you
apply
can't
that
apply
information-
it.
Until you apply that
Yeah.
information, it's not real. It's not in this
Exactly.
realm. It doesn't exist. It just exists in your mind
Yes.
until you apply it.
Absolutely. That happens to me all the time. People come to